Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to the online class of English, my dear students. I hope you all will be fine. Here's your teacher, Mrs. Snowlove. Today I'm going to tell you a topic, people as professionals. First of all, we will see what is a profession. A profession is a paid occupation, especially one that involves prolonged training and a formal qualification. Why are the professions adopted? The professions are adopted and taken up to display the talent and express their interest in specific domains of life. These professions are also the sources of earning livelihood. As you know, millions of people are doing different kinds of activities on the planet Earth in order to earn livelihood. They have been involved in various kinds of jobs and activities on a regular basis. So these jobs and activities ultimately become their sources of earning livelihood. Number one is miner. A miner is a person who extracts ore, coal or other mineral from the earth. Number two is CABBIE. A person who drives taxi or cab on professional basis is called a CABBIE. He is also called as a taxi driver. Number three is receptionist. A receptionist performs various administrative tasks including answering telephones and giving information to the customers. Number four is porter. He is a person employed to carry luggage and other loads, especially in a railway station, airport, hotel or market. Number five is potter. A potter or pottery maker is a craft artist who uses artistic talents to create pots, dishes, mugs, vases, and other types of artwork. Number six is nurse. A nurse is a person who cares for the patients and assists doctors in various clinical affairs. Number seven is architect. A person who designs buildings and in many cases also supervises their construction is called an architect. Number eight is engineer. A person who works to make new projects, engines and heavy machinery is known as an engineer. Lawyer. A person who defends people in courts and gives legal advice is called a lawyer. Pharmacist. A pharmacist is a healthcare professional who practices in pharmacy and sells medicines. Journalist. Also known as a reporter, journalist delivers news to the television viewers, radio listeners, and newspaper readers. Plumber. A person who fixes and installs water pipes and drainage system is known as plumber. Number 13 is farmer. A person who grows crops and harvests them seasonally is known as a farmer. Next is accountant. A person who maintains the money-related matters is known as an accountant. Number 15 is juggler. A person who entertains the audience by doing different and unusual tricks is known as a juggler. Comedian and clown almost fall in the same category as well. Next is goldsmith. A goldsmith is a metal worker who specializes in working with gold and other precious metals. A goldsmith is usually involved in making different kinds of ornaments and jewelry. Astronaut. An astronaut is a professional who does scientific work about the space. He is also called spaceman. Next is butcher. A person who slaughters animals and sells their meat is called a butcher. Number 19, postman. A person who delivers letters and documents to others at the given addresses is known as a postman. Florist. A person who does a trade of flowers is called a florist. Sweeper. A person whose job is to remove trash and heaps of garbage from the public places is known as a sweeper. Waiter. A man whose job is to serve customers at their tables in a restaurant is known as a waiter. Chauffeur. A person who has been employed to drive a motor car is called a chauffeur. Judge. A judge is a public officer whose job is to decide cases and deliver a verdict in a court of law. Carpenter. A person who is expert in the woodwork is known as carpenter. A carpenter will make doors, tables, chairs, and other kinds of furniture articles. Barber. A person who cuts and trims his customers' hair is known as a barber or hairdresser. Laborer. A person who constructs a structure or digs the land is known as a laborer or worker. Chef. A person who prepares food or meals commercially is known as chef or cook. Tailor. A person who stitches and sews a variety of fabric materials is known as a tailor. Soldier. A soldier is a person who has been appointed for service in the army. Shepherd, also known as a herdsman, he is a person who tends and rears sheep and goats is called a shepherd. He very keenly and carefully looks after the livestock. Electrician. An electrician is a person who installs and maintains electrical equipment. Lecturer, also known as a professor. A lecturer is a person who imparts lessons, especially as an occupation at a university or college of higher education. Pilot. A pilot is a person who operates the flying controls of an aircraft. Mechanic. A person who fixes the faulty machines and engine is called mechanic. Teacher. A teacher is a person who imparts lessons to the school children. Composer. A composer is a person who composes melodious tunes of songs and shapes of the music. Editor. An editor is a person who is in charge of news and determines the final content of a newspaper, magazine, or book. Auditor. A person who reviews the finance of a firm or company is known as an auditor. Policeman. A policeman is supposed to ensure the safety of public life and property. He is also known as a cop. Cobbler. A cobbler is someone who fixes shoes. He is also known as a shoe mender. Number 42 is blacksmith. A blacksmith is a metalsmith who creates objects from wrought iron or steel by forging the metal using tools to hammer, bend, and cut. Number 43 is surveyor. A surveyor is a person who examines the condition of land and buildings professionally. Athlete. An athlete is a person who is proficient in sports and other forms of physical exercise. And the last one is optician. An optician is a person who is qualified to prescribe and dispense glasses, spectacles, and contact lenses. Also, we have another professional with the title lifeguard. A lifeguard is an expert swimmer employed to rescue bathers who get into difficulty at a beach or swimming pool. My dear students, these are different people working as professionals in various walks of life. I hope you will have enjoyed the lesson. See you next time with a new activity. Till then, bye bye.